Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you guys how to make an easy barbecue beef brisket in a crock pot. So for this we are going to be using a 6 to 7 pound brisket. This was actually a 12-pound brisket, but I cut it into half. That's why I said it's either a 6 to 7. And I went ahead and cleaned it up already. I used half a lime to wash it and then rinse it under some cold water. So we will go ahead and trim some of the fat off before we start cooking it. And for the rub, I mixed in 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and 2 teaspoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of mustard powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. And we will be making our own barbecue sauce. So for that sauce, we will be using half a cup of apple cider vinegar. This is the same apple cider vinegar that I drink every morning. And I will be using half a cup of ketchup and half a cup of brown sugar and 2 teaspoons of onion powder and also 2 teaspoons of mustard powder. And I will be using about 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And I have some cayenne pepper and some crushed red pepper. These two are optional. If you like a little heat, you can use either or, but that's totally up to you. And of course, you will need a crock pot. Please check the description box where I will list everything I use for you guys. So let's get cooking, guys. Okay guys, so to trim the fat off, I went ahead and grabbed a knife, and you will go on top and slice, take your knife and slice it to the fat and take as much of it out as you can. And then I'll show you guys what the other side look like. It's pretty fatty, but you do not want to cut out this fat. At least I don't. That's what keeps my meat nice and moist and just juicy. But then you can always take it off when you are eating your brisket. So I'm just going to continue trimming as much fat on that side as I can. Again, most of it will either melt away. If not, you can, it's easier to take it off when you are eating your brisket. My husband loves brisket. I'm not sure if you guys have a Famous Dave's in your area, but their brisket is ridiculously good. But you can also make the same delicious brisket at home. And most people make their brisket under the oven or on a grill, and it takes a long time, which I don't have. You guys know school is back in session and I'm trying to do quick dinners. So I really don't have time to do a brisket for 2 days or however long it usually takes them to do it. So this is as much fat as I will trim. Again, you need a lot of fat in there because it will help make your brisket juicy. So I went ahead and mixed my seasonings, and now I'm just literally going to take some of it and just pat it on top of my brisket. Some people use some olive oil or some sort of oil just to keep it sticking together, but I find that the rub without any oil works just fine for me. So you want to just pat it in. I taste a little bit of that rub because I want to make sure my salt is enough and it's just stuck on my throat. Got me doing all type of coughing. So you want to get it pretty well, and I am going to turn it on the other side. This is a messy job, but it's all worth it. And pat this. And if you feel like your rub is not enough, you can definitely double, do double of this. So double up that recipe So again, just pat it. So now we want this to sit in the fridge for at least 24 hours. The longer, of course, the better. So this is one of those meals you can do the night before or the day before and then throw it in the crock pot at night, and after you get off work, everything should be ready for you to go. So just use as much of the rub as you can. If you haven't, please go like my Facebook page, go follow me on Instagram and also on Twitter, and come snap with me on Snapchat. I will leave the link for all those down in the description box for you guys to check out. I think I got pretty much most of the sides. So now I'm going to return it back into this bowl. And I don't want to waste anything. So I'm pretty much adding all the extra on top. And now we are going to place this in our fridge and leave it there for at least 12 hours, but 24 hours will be perfect. And then we are going to throw it in the crock pot once it is ready to go in there. All right guys, now it's time to start making our brisket. So we're going to start by making our barbecue sauce. So this is the sugar that I have in there, the brown sugar, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour in half a cup of apple cider vinegar, and also half a cup of ketchup, oh come on ketchup, put that in there. I'm going to put just a little more. It was barely half a cup. Put that in there and mix it. Just create a nice thick sauce. And then to that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, or however you say that sauce. Add that right in there. And then now I'm going to add my dry herbs, and I'm going to mix that in there. So this should be our barbecue sauce. And you do not want to add any water at all to this crock pot. The meat will release its juices, and then plus this liquid will be plenty of liquid for our brisket. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and give this a taste. Tastes pretty good. And I know I forgot to mention this in the ingredients, but I like to add 2 dry bay leaves to this as well. So now it's time for us to put in our beef briskets. So I'm going to take that fatty side and put it down. So you want the fat side up, sorry. Just like this, and this is all we're doing. So now we are going to put this inside our crock pot, and we are going to put it on low. So I'm going to put it in my crock pot for you guys to see. Right here. And I'm going to put it on low, and I'm going to let it do its thing for 12 hours. So in the morning, you should have a delicious and really falling off brisket ready for dinner on a busy school night. Okay guys, it's been 12 hours since my brisket have been cooking in my crock pot. I went ahead and turned my oven on to broil. Now we're going to stick this under the oven so it can get some color So you want to take that, you want to put the fat side up so that it can get some beautiful color. So we're going to put it in broil for about a good 5 minutes, but make sure you keep an eye on it because we don't want it to burn. We just want it to create a nice, beautiful color. All right, guys, as you can see, my meat have that beautiful color I was telling you guys about. Now I'm going to take my foil and cover that meat. I know this looks so good, but we cannot eat it yet. So we want to cover our meat and let it rest for a good half an hour. That way it can be nice and juicy. That way it can be nice and juicy when we decide to eat our meat. So I'm going to let this rest for 30 minutes and then I'll cut into it and show you guys what it looks like. Now it's time to open up our foil and check on our brisket. And if you want yours darker, you can definitely darken it up on top. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut into it. You guys see that? It just went right through. I'm not doing any hard work to cut it because that meat is just nice and juicy and so tender. You see that? Basically falling apart. So now I'm going to cut me a nice big juicy piece. And you can definitely eat this in some sandwich bread. Of course, I want to remove the top fat because I wanted that to keep my meat juicy, but you don't want to eat that. And you can put some barbecue sauce on top of this again when you are, if you are eating it as a sandwich. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this meat. It basically just melts in my mouth. It's so good and so delicious. But yes, but hopefully you guys give this recipe a try. This was definitely an easy school night recipe. You can do this the night before, throw it in the crock pot the night before for 12 hours, and then once you get off work, you can do what you need to do. But please guys, give this video a big thumbs up and also share this video. And if you guys haven't, please hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a video. But other than that, this will do it for you guys, for me guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and please share. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.